It says 2:30. Oh, you got all the times on there.
Yeah, I updated.
Wow, look at you doing things.
I do things sometimes. It's nice. Just gonna adjust the cameras real quick.
You do things.
He doesn't do things at work.
Alright. Alright, we're live. Welcome, everybody. Welcome back to StackedDiceRP with our playthrough of Icewind Dale, Rime of the Frostmaiden. So,
Everything's like, wow, right now.
Wow. I've got a couple Owen Wilson emotes from a Twitch channel somewhere, so I'll just put those in chat, you know.
Wow.
So, usually we're going to start off with a RP question. Since Arwen was not here last week, she's going to get last week's question first, and then I will ask the next one.
Yeah, she gets two.
You gotta catch up.
Gotta catch up. So, Arwen, who in the party would your character trust the most with their life?
Come on, Xanavor.
What party member would you trust the most with your life? Kailani. That's what I guessed last week too, so just making sure. So this week's question.
I got you, girl.
Xanavor or Kailani?
Zanzikov.
Xanavor, the drow, or yeah.
Oh wait.
Or
I don't know anymore. Damn horseman.
Horseman, Zanzikov.
There we go.
The
Horseman.
damn horseman.
You were all like, wait, what? Are you sure?
I hate your names.
Imagine having the same all the time.
Hey, it was unplanned. So.
It was a coincidence.
It was. So this week's question
Just-
is, what are your character's core moral beliefs? So what is your belief system?
God.
4 moral beliefs.
That's a
Or moral beliefs.
You don't have to
Okay.
answer this one out loud, but it's something to write down and think about for question as well.
Oh, I mean, I'll answer it out loud.
Yeah, go for it.
I think it probably Cray's one major core belief would be that for self-improvement, to achieve with what use what life he has to improve on himself and just show that he is worthy of the life that he was given, as he was one of the few survivors of his past clan. So I would say that was definitely his core belief, is self-improvement and always try to improve in any way you can.
Okay. Anyone else have anything? This one's kind of a big one, so if you want to write it down and answer it later, it's...
With Zanzikov, it's carry on the will of the tribe. Natural chaos among all else, kind of because where he's from, and just as long as you're not a dick to nature, he's good with you. Like, nature goes above everything else.
Core value: don't be a dick to nature. I think that's a good value.
Alan has to agree with that value. Yeah, she definitely. Don't be a dick to nature.
Like, don't start lighting shit in front of and on fire in front of a centaur. It ain't gonna go well.
Oh, well, fuck me then.
Like, you throw plastic in the ocean, Kalani.
You can light enemies on fire, just don't light the nature on fire.
Okay, that's fair.
Austin, you're really loud. Crystal is trying to talk, just saying.
Sorry.
Well, I mean, fire is like, you have to burn away in order for new growth. So, but it should be naturally caused. Like, the earth has, a rhythm to it, and it will destroy itself in order to rebuild, and that's the natural process that should be maintained, not be interfered with.
Okay. Castiel, Xanavor?
I don't have mine yet.
Not
Castiel
yet.
is yet.
I don't. I'm so torn.
His life core value is to talk to every animal he finds, and in the hopes that they respond.
In the way that they speak themselves.
I mean,
Hey,
he's like
listen.
1 for 5 right now.
Bullshit. I'm 2 for like 3 because I've been talking to a horse this whole time. So you got to understand where his mind is at right now.
Two out of 4.
You
He's-
are right
he's
next to
50-50
me.
right now. He is 50-50 right now. Two for 4. Right.
Yeah.
I mean, yeah.
Yeah.
Me and the dog shared a moment, I will say.
Oh,
We
yeah,
lied.
definitely. He seems to understand you a lot more than you understood him, but you at least got where you were going with him. Xanavor, did you think of one?
Sounds like the
Uh,
count.
For him, it's kind of obvious. Knowledge is power. Therefore, the more you know, the stronger you actually are. And sometimes you have to educate people so that way they can bring themselves up to a better life than just, being blissfully unaware that their lives could be much better if they just studied and learned.
And knowing is half the battle.
I have to agree with that. I think that's totally Xanavar.
It's just his way of doing it's not exactly friendly. That's his only issue.
I can see that.
Dictator of knowledge.
Squee! You're gonna learn, motherfucker.
You're gonna win your day.
Have you thought of it? Not yet. Okay. It's perfectly fine. All right, and then
That's me, my heater.
Yeah.
That sounds like the 24 countdown. TV show 24.
That's my heater. I'm trying to adjust it because my room's really cold
I
today.
thought it was like
My
putting
bad.
something in the microwave.
No, that's me. Sorry.
We're like,
I thought it was Discord.
Well,
We're not using Discord.
everyone
thought
was
it was
wrong
someone
except for
messaging.
Xanavor. Is about what we're getting with this argument. Recap. I'm gonna try to do this in the eyes of Arwen. That way, since she missed, everyone else kind of has an idea of what went on, and then that way she gets a little bit of an insight into things as well. So Arwen, last session, you woke up to static electricity. Pretty much everything seemed to be electrically charged, all the metal in the tent that you were sharing with Kailani. You saw her tossing and turning in her bed. She woke up a couple moments later and told you she had a dream. It just kind of explained that it was kind of like your dream with your father. You learned a little bit more about who she follows, which turned out to be Umberly. You began your journey up the mountain, following the group. Pretty treacherous. The first thing you came to was a couple goats. The goats were attempted to be intimidated a couple different ways. One just turned into a ba. They looked at him. And then the boar squealed and ran at them, and they did the little petrified thing where their legs go straight out and they fall over. And then they ran up the mountain. After that, you came to a wide expanse of what looked like packed snow, and you heard a loud crack, which started an avalanche. You quickly ran, with a little help from Xanavor's time magic, to make it to where you succeeded a save. Otherwise, you would have been buried in the snow. The only things that seemed to be lost in the avalanche were Boy and the boar. The boar is still yet to be seen anywhere else. Boy was found by Gwyn. After being dug out by Castiel and Kailani. Healed up Boy. Castiel showing off a little bit more magic that he learned from the party, it seems. After getting past the avalanche, you found Garrett, a scout or guide up the mountain that was partly covered in snow and blood. After finding him, you healed up his wounds a little bit and were then attacked promptly by 2 crag cats, which seemed to be tracking the blood of Garrett down the mountain. Following a perilous climb, after winning the battle with the cats, you found a cave. Outside the cave, Garrett told you that this is where the Yetis jumped them. Cray went inside the cave. I'm trying to think how I want to say this. Because from your point of view, Cray went inside the cave and then you heard a roar. After Castiel ran in. Cray's point of view, Cray went in. He found what looked to be a young Yeti playing with a halfling woman. And by playing, I mean literally shoving around like a ball. After Cray cast a sleep spell, the Yeti tyke fell asleep, causing Mama Yeti, who was not seen around the corner by Cray, to run over and roar. Back to where we were, Castiel runs in, everyone follows. Castiel talks down the Yeti. Weirdly to you, he speaks Yeti. He just kept roaring and it seemed to comprehend what he was saying. Eventually, everything calmed down. You came in, they conversed some more. The male Yeti arrived home soon after. Coming in, having a longer talk with Castiel, and Castiel doing an immaculate persuasion check.
Godlike.
Yeah. A dirty 30. Natural 20, dirty 30. To calm down Moloch, the male Yeti, who then allowed you to stay the night. So, picking up there, is anyone wanting to take first watch?
I'll take second, but I'm not taking first.
I'll take first watch.
I'll stay up with Cray.
Okay.
I only need 4 hours. Or wait, no, that's never mind. Wrong character. I'm good. Yeah, I'm gonna sleep.
So Arwen only needs 4 hours.
Yeah.
So,
Forgot what day of the week it was.
what
I
happens
think
when you
Kailani might be a little sleep deprived.
tired? You guys just climbed a mountain. You're almost at the top. Okay. So, throughout the first watch, Moloch kind of stomps around, keeping an eye on all of you very closely. He does leave to go out front pretty early into your watch. He seems to be watching over the cave from outside, hidden. Second watch was who?
Oh, that was me.
Okay.
I'm going to. Okay, I'm going to follow Moloch outside. Remy.
You walk outside. Make me a perception check. I'll say you have advantage because you kind of know what he does.
Alrighty. Perception, huh? Ooh, boy.
Natural 20. Right off the bat. Way to go.
Damn.
You know exactly what Moloch does. There's a snow pile directly across from the cave that he likes to bury himself in and just keep watch of the cave in the surrounding area. You walk over and dust off a little snow and you just see his face staring at you. He kind of grumbles. What is it, Castiel?
Okay. Moloch, I need you to reconsider your decision of not helping us. It seems to me is that you have some sins to pay for yourself, as well as I have. But you see, not too long ago, I was visited by what I could only describe as an angel. And he set me straight and showed me the way. Now, I'm on a path of, I guess, redemption. And I feel as if you should pay penance and join us in this fight on top of your mountain. And I want to use my channel divinity where I grow wings to where I look like an angel as well. I'm going to cast light on myself to where it looks like I'm glowing, just like how the other angel did to me. To try to...
Well, you attempt to.
Oh.
But with the warning coming from him, you pull out the wings, and they're just skeletal bones.
Yes. Is there one feather by chance, maybe?
Not
We do it.
currently. You got them back. You didn't get all the feathers back.
So I look like a plucked chicken. Got it.
You have
Report.
these large, like, spectral, almost skeletal wings floating behind you.
Okay.
Moloch's eyes go wide for a second. That's new.
I look at my wings. I'm like, yes, that's new for me too. Actually, it's the first time I've ever done this. Still, the point stands, Moloch, is these people are still they're going to come to this mountain. They're going to keep coming. They're after whatever's on top. Help us defeat whatever's up there, and in turn, it'll help you with bringing food back to the mountain.
Make a persuasion check.
Well, fine. I'm also using that. Oh wait, no, I didn't, because I didn't
You don't
rest.
have a long rest for it.
All right. Persuasion. Advantage, right?
This is a straight roll. You know that he's old and stubborn.
But don't I have advantage against charisma checks against Yetis?
Is it? No, let me check that real quick. Samples. Play your secrets somewhere. I don't know where the secrets went. Yeah, I believe you. Yeah, go ahead and do the advantage.
Well, good. As
You
long as you
successfully
believe me.
persuaded the DM.
I can't see what it is.
14.
Yeah.
14.
He kind of grunts and snorts air through his nose. I am helping you. I'm giving you shelter after a long climb to the top.
All right, fine. But
I'm keeping your adventurer friends alive too.
who's going to keep your son alive whenever these murderers come back to your cave, huh? When you could have done something and you did nothing. But no, you live with that thought. I'll just turn back around. Let him think about that one.
You could also tell them that you got rid of the Yetis on the mountain, Castiel. Then they wouldn't hunt for us anymore.
Yeti should do a persuasion check against you.
I wasn't referring to the townsfolk, Moloch. I was referring to whatever's drawing the crowds to the top of this mountain. We have to put an end to it.
Which I thought is what you were doing.
It is what we are doing, but at the
Then you
same
are
time,
set in your ways. He
Okay.
kind of, like, grunts at you again. Like, pulls down another thing of snow over his face.
I just kicked snow back onto the snowbank. Like, fucker. All right, walk back in. And I guess I tap whoever's next.
Which was Zanzikov.
You're up, Zanzikov.
Zanzikov, when you wake up, Castiel is a little biffed. Like, he's pissed off. But you don't see Moloch. You just see Ife and Rizzo curled up in the corner. Everyone else is asleep. What'd you do?
You're not having any audio, Austin.
Yeah?
We can't hear
There you go.
you. Now we can hear you.
Where's the big one? I'll say to Cass before he heads off.
Why?
Just like to keep an eye out.
Oh, well, he's outside keeping a lookout. As long as you don't go outside, you shouldn't be in any danger. You weren't planning on going outside, were you?
Alright, I'll keep an eye out. Perception check. Just listening. I am also going to change what is in the alchemy jug. It's not going to be water. And change it to acid.
Mayo.
No, there is no mayo.
I'm kidding.
Mayo.
I changed it. It's not mayo. It's hot sauce now. Because mayo is disgusting.
What?
Do you know why they made mayo an option on that?
I actually don't.
Because
I know
if you
you've said
eat
it.
the mayo throughout the day, it counts as a full day of sustenance.
I assumed
So you could
assumed
just
it
eat a
had to
jar
be
of
something
mayo
like
a day
that.
and survive because D&D.
Could I eat a jar of hot sauce and survive?
No, probably not. You might actually suffer from that. I would
Austin
know.
could.
All I eat
Does
is
it-
hot sauce.
Oh yeah. Hey, you have a weak stomach, all right?
Mm,
But yeah,
Quiet.
I'm just gonna be kind of messing with my armor.
Okay.
I will though. Yeah, I am gonna use my right tool for the job
Mhm.
and create smith tools.
Okay. You have a plan for the Smith's tools, or is that the only thing?
I'll work on it later.
Okay.
I just wanted to create the smith tools.
Gotcha. All right. Yeah. The rest of the night for you goes off perfectly fine.
All right. Get up and start getting everyone up. I cast light on the Hag of Holding to wake everyone up. So all of a sudden, there's just a giant bright light in the cave.
You see directly in front of you, E-Face face as the light goes up. He just kind of
Oh, there.
blows air through her nose, rolls over.
I kind of push to where one of my blankets is somewhat covering the light, but we all know that's not how that works.
Cover the curtain.
Yeah, I'll cover the curtain a little bit.
All right. Everyone can start to wake up. What are the plans for the day?
Head out and head up.
When I talked to that halfling, what was her name?
Paraloo, I believe.
Perilyn?
Yeah.
Perilyn?
Periwinkle blue.
Periwinkle Blue. I can't remember, Zach. Was she saying she was going up the mountain or down?
She went down with Garrett.
Okay.
Yeah, Paraloo.
Perilou. Gotcha. How did everybody sleep last night?
should I roll to see how well I slept?
All right.
Cray, you actually have no issue sleeping up in a cold mountain right now.
I slept good.
It's still damn chilly in here.
It's freezing.
It's a mountain.
It's bloody cold.
Why are you in Icewind Ale? Ice is in the name.
I look over at Zanzikoth. Not by choice.
He says he's smart, yet ice is in the name.
Because where I want to go, I'm not allowed to go. Now shut it.
There are a million places you could probably go, my friend.
I just look over. This was closer.
This was closer. See? Even the kobold is smarter than you.
Choose your words carefully.
Warm yourself
Wow.
by the fire. We have a long journey ahead of us. There is a fire, right?
There
Not
was.
currently. Arwen can summon one.
Arwen, would you be a dear and get Xanavor some fire so he can warm his toesies up before this adventure?
So we can stop complaining. He's still gonna complain.
This is true.
By the way, the Yetis don't know I'm here, do they? Because I was hidden.
They figured it out throughout the night because you had to go to sleep eventually.
Like,
I
I'm
would like to
"Oh,
hide from the Yetis in their own cave for 8
It
hours.
was like,
No
Ethan
idea.
already knew you were there because you had to walk into the room.
All right.
Moloch did not at first know that you were there until
Correct.
everyone was asleep.
Burns off a toe.
He's losing digits left and right here.
Only the one.
Don't get too close to the fire, Xanavor.
Your digits are numbered just like your days.
Well, that's a good one. That's clever.
See if I chrono shift you.
It's fighting words.
No, that's
What?
life-saving and life-killing words.
Why is my token so small?
We got a long rest, yeah?
Mhm.
Yeah.
Yep.
Where are
So
my
make
notes?
sure that if you need to, you can switch out spells at the moment.
Hmm.
Where the f are my notes? Danny Beyond.
I'm a.
Oh, it's under. It's way down in equipment. Okay.
Oh, I didn't look at my spells, so. Because I get one automatically for being just me and being awesome, and then I can also cast it as a spell slot.
There she goes.
Okay.
It's because she's awesome. That's why.
Exactly right.
Um,
I
well,
feel
what do you
very
guys suppose?
refreshed.
Could we
You
Make
don't
our way
have to
to-
prepare spells.
Are you nice and warm, Zen?
Yeah,
The
Kailani
Xanavor.
can switch out her spells.
As warm as I can get, but
Xanavor can also switch out preparations for spells.
what'd you say, Castiel? I didn't hear you.
So it's not going to matter. Once we step outside, it's going to be freezing again, and
I know the effort's appreciated, but still, the damn cold. At least when we're lower to the ground, it's not as cold, but still.
We'll make that an actual token, and then whenever you want to make a campfire, you can pull it over.
Okay.
I miss the seawater too. That was always nice. The smell.
The smell of rotting fish.
Smell of the sea, but yeah, that too. Why are we on this mountain again? We're going up, aren't we?
I want to look at this.
Look at. Oh, the ice?
Mhm.
Okay. Just a moment. The ice is.
Does it have giants in it as well?
It does not. It looks like you could probably collapse this ice by dealing damage to it,
Mhm.
but it does cross a cavern over a ledge. So,
Okay. So it has a fall underneath of it.
yeah.
Naz, I need sight.
Oh.
Too bad.
I have normal sight. I need white sight.
Which is what?
20. Actually, wait. It's. White is. 20.
So 40.
do you not have dark vision?
Nope.
Centaurs do not come with dark vision installed.
Did you say installed?
Yep.
Just wait. I can make things for dark vision.
Program is corrupt.
Yep. So you all leaving? The
I'm just
area?
waiting at the entrance for everybody else.
Yes, I'll head out.
I was trying to head out,
Reluctantly,
but I
I'm
couldn't
heading
see.
out. Yeah.
I'll tell him that is not the way of the Yeti. Just bounce.
Also, am I supposed to be smaller than everyone else?
Yes.
You are a small guy.
You are a small character.
my token is supposed to be smaller than everyone else.
Look at it.
You're a small character.
Small character.
It's
So you
flavor.
want your character token bigger?
Yes, please.
Okay.
So
Make
I
it
can
even smaller.
So I could actually, I actually wouldn't mind that if it sat in the middle of the square, but the fact that it sits in the top left-hand corner bothers the crap out of my OCD.
No, I was waiting to see how long it would take for you to notice or say something
I've been
about it.
complaining about it since the very moment I opened Roll20.
You haven't said anything.
Yes, I have.
I'm not even paying attention to the game. I just don't.
In fact, you also commented multiple times saying you're a small character every time I would say it.
So everyone heads out. As you leave Castile, you do hear Moloch grumble, "Good luck."
Ugh.
I'm gonna do a perception check to see if I can tell where that came from. He's hidden in snow, right?
Mm-hmm.
Also, I guess I'm gonna test to see if my thing works. Oh, there it goes.
No, that's for initiative only.
Oh, is it?
14. It sounded like it came from a pile of snow.
Okay. I'm gonna leave it at that.
Go my way.
Okay.
But
Thank you, pile of snow. Appreciate the luck.
I don't say anything back to his.
Where are you going? We're not going down the mountain.
I don't know.
I'm gonna group you all together for a second. Copy. Okay. So
Paste.
heading up the path. It's probably a good 300 feet more vertical to get to where you need to go. I just need everyone to make me a athletics check. This is a group check, so
So you
Aye, aye,
hate me,
Captain.
don't you?
Ruh-roh.
I'm casting guidance on myself.
okay.
I forget how to do that.
Yeah.
Uh-oh.
Oh God, you all.
D4.
Oh God.
Oh no.
But
Kalani, you have a D4.
yeah,
Oh God.
So
Okay.
an 8, a 5, a 17, an 11, 11, a 10.
I think we need to go back to the cave for a bit, you guys.
And let me get Gwen real quick. And Gwen rolled a 9. So
Gwen.
We're not going up this mountain, apparently.
2, 3 fails and 4 passes. So you guys pass because it's a group check.
Woohoo.
Yay.
Making your way
Nas.
the rest of the way up the mountain. What's up?
I was about to say, while we're walking, I am going to pull from the bag of tricks.
Okay. Roll D8.
Gotcha. Give me a second. Where's the list? I don't know.
It's under bag of tricks.
Under bag of tricks is just boar.
Oh, that's because I didn't give you.
Oh, because it reset everything.
Uh,
Ooh, an 8, and I think 8 was direwolf or wolf.
8, I think, is a giant elk.
It's a Yeti.
I pulled a Yeti out of a bag.
I'll only be one.
Oh,
Or 3.
that's big.
It is a very
What the fuck?
giant elk.
Oh, it is a giant elk?
Yes.
Holy shit. So you see me grab some like dust and throw it, and all of a sudden a giant elk forms.
Okay.
What
this,
sound does an elk make?
this is new.
Oh, I can't
Terrifying.
make that. I can't make that noise. Yeah.
Yeah.
Zanzikoff, I don't know what shit you're trying to pull, but you just summoned an elk in a Yeti cave.
No, we're
No, you
while
guys
we're
are
walking out of the
you're
cave.
on your way up.
Oh, okay.
I was gonna say, you guys just got through like the hard part of climbing, and then he starts getting to the top, and someone's a giant elk.
Okay.
Well, in case we find more people,
In case we just need a giant elk for some reason.
you never know.
Yeah, we got one now. It's bigger. It looks like it's probably bigger than
All of us?
Zanzikoff.
It's huge.
You come to what seems to be a flat surface of snow. The top of the mountain. A collapsed tent lies half buried in the snow, just on the edge of this clearing, on your way up. Next to it, you see a figure in cold leather clothing, her knees pulled in tight to her chest, horns protruding from underneath the figure's fur-lined hood.
You were cutting out a little bit. Could you say the last half of that part? I didn't hear what it would. I heard there was a bundle of something, and then you cut out a little bit. Okay.
So there's a tent right outside this flat expanse of snow, which you presume to be the top. And then right outside the tent, you see a frozen female with horns.
I'm gonna run over to see if she's still alive.
I'm right behind him.
Okay. You both rush over.
I'm keeping an eye out for others. In case, there's an ambush.
I will pet the elk.
We'll try to speak with it.
Can I speak equine?
You guys make a medicine check?
I can if you want me to.
No. Talking about Cray and Kailania. Okay. Kailania, quick look over this person. Yeah. 15. Look over. It is a tiefling. She is dead, frozen solid. Her teeth are clenched and her eyes are staring in front of her.
Pray, don't judge me while I do this. There's a reason. I want to immediately start rifling through her things and checking her pockets, and it's not what you think, Cray.
You think the rogue?
Cray definitely. Yeah, the rogue does not judge you one bit.
So,
The rogue is peeking around to see if there's anything he likes.
So, quick search of her pockets, you find a potion and a leather-bound spellbook. Around her neck, you see a symbol that you recognize, Kailani, as your holy symbol, essentially. The potion container looks empty, but as you move it, it feels like it holds liquid.
Can I? So I want to take the necklace. I'm going to take the spell book. The potion. Can I do a check on the potion to see if I can't determine what it is?
Usually, you can just kind of take a small sip of a potion and figure out what it is, or I can have you roll an Arcana check.
Or I'll just give it to Xanavor and have him look.
That works too.
So in the spell book, is it just spells? It's not like a journal or.
It looks like mostly wizard spells.
So I'm gonna
appear to be a journal or anything.
Okay, I'm gonna pocket the necklace, and I'm gonna take the potion and the spell book over to Xanavor.
Okay. For the necklace, you can add a platinum symbol of Umberly. An amulet, I should say.
Okay.
And then you take the spell book and the potion over to Xanavor.
Yeah, Xanavor, could you look these over and tell me, what the potion is, or anything about the spell book that's interesting? Any spells prepared
Can
for
do
today?
both, actually. Let me see.
While they're doing this, does it look like the tiefling's horn? I could break off a piece.
You can make a strength check.
I'm so proud of you.
Looking at the potion, this seems to be a potion of invisibility.
That's my dearism. Invisibility potion. So we could give this to Cray, or you can have it. It's up to you. it's technically not mine, so I can't really decide where it goes. So
Now, is this rare? Is this, you know, potions? I suppose is this.
They are
It's not-
considered very rare.
it's not terribly common, but you're not likely to see one very often. So yeah, it's rare. I made one before, but the side effects include that person kind of not coming back ever. It was permanent. So hopefully this one won't do that. And he hands it back to her.
I'm like holding it out like this, like.
Hold it at arm's length.
Yeah. Cray.
He doesn't come back. It's your fault.
No,
Well, Cray's attempting to break a tiefling horn. He'll check back with you when he's done.
So it doesn't break off, but you do pull her over. Like you're like hold on to one horn with both hands and
She
pulling
falls on you.
and pulling, and then she just tips over, and you like roll out of the way real quick, and she's just face down, still in the same position. Nothing's broken.
Okay. Do I see any weird, I don't know, symbols or anything on her?
Make
Any
an
patches?
Investigation check.
My rolls are super delayed.
Investigation. She seems to have a couple nautical themed tattoos, but not anything specific.
Okay, and so do any of these tattoos look anything similar to something Kailani would have on her?
Does Kailani have any tattoos?
Kalani's tatted. Yeah.
You get a similar feeling.
Okay.
They're similar, like motif. Yeah.
I would guess at this point I would have heard Kailani calling me. And I look over.
And she hands you a potion of invisibility.
Is it-
told me about some of the potions he's made in the past, and it just, you know, you're gonna sign the waiver before I give this to you. You cannot sue.
I'm gonna look at her dead in the eye and say, I'm sure this will be better than his last potion.
Does Xehanort hear us?
Nods.
Make a perception check. Because I know you're farther back in the line. I mean, you hear like them whispering, kinda. It's not whisper, but up here it sounds like one. The wind is
Giggling and
really
staring
hot.
at you like little schoolgirls.
Like, yeah, see,
I'm gonna start
schoolgirls across the playground when you were in elementary.
Xehanort has that anime little drop it like, I know they're talking about me.
I'm gonna start looking around and looking into the tent and see what's in there.
The tent is empty.
Empty, okay.
I'm
Looks
going
like
to.
this was probably a last place that she came to. She stopped
Alright.
before she went any farther or before she went down.
And while we're standing around, I'm going to start to ritually cast Detect Magic.
Okay. So, for 10 minutes, what is everyone else doing?
Since I got 10 minutes, I guess I'll take a quick glimpse at the spellbook, see if there's anything of use in there.
Okay.
I'm gonna roll the body back over.
Hit the horn, damn it!
Hey, do you really want the horn that bad?
No.
I was about to say, I'll break a piece off for you.
No, it's fine. I thought maybe Xanavor might want it, but I honestly think it might be better for the group if he doesn't have it.
It's probably a good idea, because the way that I would do it, it's not
Plotting
gonna be
against
good.
me.
What?
Damn.
Ooh, these are actually pretty good.
Can you learn that?
Actually, yes, I can learn.
These are
A
all
lot of those.
wizard spells. Yeah.
Oh, I meant to ask, is the invisibility potion full? I thought you mentioned something how it wasn't all the way full.
No, it's full.
Oh, is it? Okay.
It looks like there's nothing in
Oh, got it.
it, but when
Okay.
you shake it, it feels like liquid.
Gotcha. Okay. I didn't it didn't really click the way you were saying that. It clicks now. Okay.
Now, am I able to use all these at will since I have this spell book, or do I have to actually learn
You have
and stuff?
to. You don't have to learn them technically, but you do have to prepare them.
Okay, so it's just like the usual rules. It's just I also have these as well.
Yes, but
Okay.
this is another spell book. So with wizards, you have your own spell book, and then if you find another one, you can copy it into your own spell book. Unlike scrolls, you don't have the Arcana check at the end of it to make sure you don't ruin it.
Okay,
With
this
a
is just
spell book,
okay.
it's
Copy
straight
and paste.
But it does cost money.
It does cost money and ink. Yeah. Or money and time, I should say.
Okay.
On a long rest, he could probably copy those over.
Yeah.
Because I believe most of those are first and second level.
Most of them I
Usually-
already know.
Usually
Actually.
the going rate is like 50 gold an hour or 2 hours.
Yeah.
Per level. So,
But these
being a
are good
wizard
skills.
is expensive. But
Just a little bit.
So can we clearly see the storm? Are we very close to the top of
you
this?
are directly under it. It seems to be surrounding this area of flat snow.
I'll be right
from
back.
what you can see.
We're not at the top yet, are we?
You are almost at the top. You are like steps
Okay.
away from it. The top you think is this flat expanse.
So guys, I think I know what's up here on this mountain. I didn't want to believe
Do
it.
you?
I had a dream the night before last, and I think with me finding the tiefling that it was actually more than a dream. And I believe
Premonition?
I think it was a premonition. I was told that there would be a tiefling on top of this mountain and that she froze to death in search of a weapon for Umberlee, the queen of the sea.
And as you say that, there's a crack of lightning behind you.
Oh,
I don't think the storm wiped the name.
It was probably a coincidence.
So what is it that's up here then?
all I know is that it's a powerful weapon, an old weapon that belonged to Umberlee.
I'm back.
She was going to get it, and she froze to death in the process. And in my vision, Umberlee asked me to retrieve this weapon.
So are you saying it should be up here somewhere?
That's exactly what I'm saying. And I don't know if the weapon is causing the storm or if the storm is attracted to the weapon. I just want everybody to be careful.
Well, let's start looking around then.
This isn't the top.
We're 2 steps away from the top. I walk 2 steps.
Castiel, no!
Takes 2 steps off of the mountain.
Yeah, he
2
never-
steps in the wrong direction. All right. So I will move
I
you
think
over
it's better
here.
if we stay
Oh,
together.
We're on
Okay. I do apologize because I had to dip out for a second. So what did I just miss? Are we at the top of the mountain now?
We are now.
Okay. And we're looking for something?
We're looking for a supposed weapon up here.
Kailani said her vision had something to do with a frozen tiefling and an ancient weapon that is possibly either A, causing the storm, or B,
Attracted to the
Attracted to-
weapon.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
So there might be something up here worth finding.
Is Detect Magic picking anything up?
It is immense surges of magic, but it all seems to be centered around something ahead of you.
Okay.
Looking ahead of you, for the people that can see the big thing in the middle of the screen, because dynamic lighting, you see a large block of almost crystal clear ice, and inside you see what looks like a weapon, a trident of some type. As you start to approach, you notice that there seems to be a movement through the ice
Movement.
as
Like,
a creature crawls out of it.
will.
Shit.
Um,
First.
I'm gonna dash over here.
Oh, I keep trying to move my token on the wrong screen.
This is the creature that you see crawl out of the ice.
Oh. It's like an imp.
Ice feet. It is imp-like, yes. Does anyone speak Orin or Primordial?
I do.
Nope.
I got primordial.
Okay. So, hanging off the side of this large block of ice, this creature starts to speak to you in Orin. It says, well, it looks like you had the temperament to actually walk onto this expanse. The tiefling wouldn't even step foot here. Seemed to die of fright. Or frost. Either way. Aura will not like you being up here, though.
I don't know who this Oral is. I come in search of Umberlee's weapon.
You have found it. Though you cannot have it. It is protected by Oral's magic herself.
We shall see.
For everyone that was not able to speak Primordial, this just sounds like she's speaking in this breathy voice, but there's no words precisely. It's just like just suddenly pushing wind through your teeth.
What
It
is
is whispering
Oral
at each
want
other's.
with Umberlee's weapon?
To keep it from her. That's why she put it up here. Far away from any body of water. Except for the ones that she's currently freezing over.
What is she saying?
No clue.
She's saying that, I don't know if it's a she. It's saying that Aurel, is that her name?
Oral.
Oral is keeping this weapon from Umberlee, keeping it on top of the mountain and far away from her reach, not around water. He's saying that it is protected. So back to this ice method person. What sort of protection? It just looks like it's frozen.
Well, myself as one of them. But one of Oral's own creations is here as well. Meant to withstand the lightning storm that Oral tries to bring to the top of the mountain. Trying to break the spell.
So there are more of you.
Oh, somewhere around here. He kind of turns around and starts whistling. And a pile of snow about 5 or 10 feet behind the pillar of ice starts to move. As a large, almost bear-like creature covered in ice and silver spines crawls up. It looks at all of you and roars. And I'm going to need everyone to roll initiative.
I roar back.
Assert dominance.
I look at the elk and have him. I want him to roar too.
I have no clue. I can't even say it.
I was real quick so I can yell at a kid.
Nas, just wondering, what type of magics am I getting off of from up here?
Location. Where are you at? Doesn't say. No, you just rolled a d20. So click on your token on roll 20. and then click on your initiative in D&D Beyond. There you go.
I know.
Gwyn's.
I missed my barbarian initiative.
Did you get the elk?
I can't click on the elk.
Okay. I will get that for you.
Nor do I have an elk character sheet.
Yep. Give me a second. Doing a million things at once.
Oh no, you're good.
I gave you the weasel sheet. Just the,
You did give me the weasel sheet,
the lowest one.
and I still have the boar.
Yep. Save. Now you should have giant elk.
I do now. Give me a second. Holy shit. Jesus.
Is it a badass elk? What?
That's a fucking giant elk.
Mm-hmm.
And it goes first.
Fucking thing crawls out. We're like, what the fuck is that? Elk's already charging
Roars.
past.
Elk noises back.
So, reorder this real quick. Descending. The giant elk goes first.
Holy shit, it's moving. Okay. So, you see the giant elk. Let's see, hold up. It moves straight toward an enemy that hits with the ram attack on the same turn. Okay. It's going to run up and try to ram the ice method.
Okay.
So. Damn. 11.
A 11 against the ice method.
Yeah.
Just hits.
Oh shit, okay. And then, give me a second. It does 12, but then it also does an extra 2d6 damage.
I like big elk.
And I need the ice method to make a strength save.
Oh my god.
Damn.
DC 14.
13.
Okay, the ice method is not prone. If it can be.
Condition doesn't say prone, so it gets smashed against the ice column.
Yeah.
Surprisingly, doesn't leave a crack in the ice. But the ice method looks to be almost flattened. Anything
The
else?
giant elk just charged. No, that's everything.
Okay.
I fucking love giant elks.
Arwen.
Love this bag of tricks.
I love this bag of tricks. I'm so happy we got this.
You are approximately 30 feet from one thing and 40 feet from another.
I look at Xantha. Why don't you do that?
Not big enough.
I can't.
I don't have horns.
Which one? The method or the big thing? This thing? Method. Okay.
Can't hear her.
It's because she's muted. That is a natural 20. So, after... Go ahead and roll damage. 8 piercing. Okay. So after this elk comes up and just, like, smashes this thing up against the ice shard in the middle of the expanse of white snow, it kind of floats off, and you just see this arrow scrape against the edge of the ice and hit into it as it's falling off of it, causing it to explode. So
Oh no!
Yeah.
God damn it, it's one of these.
I need the elk to make a dexterity saving throw. As a burst of jagged ice explodes out of this creature. That's
Oh
a
no!
fail, so that's a 8.
Elk noises.
6 damage.
Only 6? Okay.
Yep. As the ice method is now dead.
Poor Ice Method didn't even have a
He got
chance.
fucked
This
up by
elk,
that elk.
this elk has like double the hit points of all of us.
Alright, anything
I
else
love
for
it.
bonus action?
Who's gonna run up and I'm good after that?
Castile?
Okay. Well, yep. I'm just gonna make. Okay. I'm gonna make my way up to this.
Downtown.
That's my 30. Wait, no. I would be able to get up to him at 30. I did see. I guess.
That's kind of what it looks like.
Ew.
What the fuck is
I mean,
that?
yeah, let's see what it looks. I mean, yeah. Okay. So, damn. Okay, so he's like a. What the fuck is it?
It's a
Ice bear.
reskinned monster for story.
See, you are just one ugly thing, aren't you?
Hey man, words hurt.
I know. I'm going to
Especially if you're a bard.
hit it with a longsword, maybe. Let's see.
That kind of attitude.
Oh my god.
Uh-oh.
Oh my god!
Natural one.
Chronal shift.
Okay, roll again.
Oh, what does that do?
That means you
But-
can roll again. He changes time.
Yeah.
Ooh.
Not but at least it's not a natural one.
Yeah.
So you make
My God.
contact with it, but it was just a little turned. You didn't have a grip on the sword right, and you just bounce off of it with the side of your blade instead of the actual blade part.
I hit it with everything I had, guys. This one's tough.
Anything else?
How
No.
much did you have?
Kailani.
Kailani is going to move up. Let's see. What the hell was it? 25. Where do I move? 30. Ah, move 30. Aha. I'll go over here. She is going to use her bonus action and cast Spiritual Weapon.
Okay. What is your
Yeah, that's
spiritual
so.
weapon?
It's definitely a trident. Big, scary trident. I don't know what I did. Did I hit with it? Like,
You just tried to, yeah.
Just a second.
You tried to.
but so
Well, what you do with the spiritual weapon is you summon it, I believe it's 30 feet range or 60 feet,
30
anywhere. You don't have to hold the weapon.
right. So I want
Yeah.
to summon the trident, next to this doohickey, like right here.
The
Mhm.
dude.
But did that take my action to hit with it? Because it was a bonus action to summon, and then it says
It's a bonus action still. Yeah.
Okay. So I
Then
guess
it gets its own turn.
it's my hit, and I assume I miss.
A natural one. Yeah, misses.
You assume. Great assumption.
Okay, so then I am going to try to. So I summon my awesome magical trident and try to stab this guy, but he's moving around too fast.
Mhm.
I can cast here. So instead, I'm going to line up my javelin and try to hit him with that.
Nice.
Very nice.
That, on the other hand, will hit.
Woohoo! Oh my,
For-
1 crit damage.
Well, the actual damage is not that crit, because the way we do crits in this game is you roll max damage and then you roll one more time. So technically you rolled max damage twice. So you automatically did 8 off the bat, and then
Right.
you do another 6 on top of that. So that
Yep.
is a total of 14 damage. Alright. Anything else?
That is all.
javelin still sticking into the side of it. Xander.
Yes, grab my javelin back. Thanks, buddy.
I'm going to. Well, first get line of. Okay, I do have line of sight. I'm not going to hit anybody. I'm going to chromatic orbit at 2nd level. And it's going to be fire damage.
What's the range on that?
90 feet.
Okay, make sure. 15 will hit.
Second, so. Change it to fire.
You hit it, and it does nothing.
What?
It just splashes against it, and you just see it standing there, growling.
I give it a rude gesture.
I don't know what you did, Xandervor, but you just pissed it off.
That's my turn.
All right, no bonus actions.
It's like, fuck.
So, fire. Just kind of. Man, I thought fire would be great.
Zanzagoth.
Yep. All right. So I'm going to charge in 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40, 45.
I'm charge into Castiel.
I kind of feel like someone's in my space.
Oh, am I in cast?
Yes.
Okay.
That's why I was like,
I-
you can't really be there.
I'll charge to there. I'm going to try to. Give me a second. I forgot what charge was. Yeah, melee weapon. I'm gonna try to stab it with my spear.
Okay.
So give me a second. 18
18 will hit.
or piercing,
Okay.
and then a hoof attack.
So, hold on before you make the hook.
Oh, okay.
Because as you hit it,
Yeah.
sparks of electricity shoot off of it. And I need you and Castiel to both make a dexterity save.
Oh. Well, that's my forte. Damn it!
I think you lied. I don't think that is your
So-
forte.
Cash, you're taking full, and Zanzakoth is taking half. So 8 lightning damage as you strike this, and sparks of electricity shoot off of it towards you. About a 5-foot square.
Okay. And then I'm going to. Oh,
If you want to still hit it, you can.
yeah.
Wait, are you? Oh, wait.
You miss.
10.
You miss.
Okay.
Shocked, literally, from the creature, you can't make a purchase with your hooves. Anything else?
Gonna be it.
Okay. Gwyn is going to.
Do we skip over me?
You're not even in the initiative, I don't think.
I was. I swear. I rolled a 9.
You didn't quake your token.
I did. I swear I was on there, but I rolled a 9, so I should be next.
Yeah, we'll add your time real quick. So, go ahead.
I'm gonna move over here, and I'm gonna shoot him with my bow, and I get advantage because of pack tactics. Oh, I hold on. Sorry, I forget to roll twice. This thing rolls so slow now.
Okay, so that'll hit.
Oh, I don't have an option to do
What are
damage.
you rolling from?
Roll the damage on D&D Beyond. Right Excellent.
Okay. Oh, I see it. Oh, okay.
So 8, and then you should have sneak attack as well.
Mm-hmm. So, do I just roll it again?
Whatever your sneak attack damage is.
I forget. Let me look at it. It normally does it automatically.
I think it's for you. It's 2d6. I think.
I think it's 2d6. I'm looking right now. Yeah, it's 2d6.
Because it goes up every odd level.
So yeah, I can. Yeah, I got it. Sorry, I'm just slow scrolling through. Could I just roll two? Because I'll just roll 2d6. Okay.
Yeah.
I'll just do it that way.
There's no actual damage to quick.
There's no-
throw
yeah.
Beyond. It's like smites. You can't.
Well, I was gonna
smite
say
D&D
I don't
Beyond.
get any bonuses. It's just 2d6. That's what I
Yeah.
was trying to get.
Anything else?
That's it.
Brings it to its turn. You're the one who hit it, so it's going to go after you, Zanzikoth. It's going to attempt to bite you.
Oh, don't do that.
For
You're gonna say me as a guy hit it.
20 to hit.
Yeah, that'll hit.
Okay.
I'm gonna use my reaction.
Mm-hmm.
Interception. Whenever a creature you can see hits a target other than you within 5 feet of you with an attack, you can use reaction to reduce the damage target by 1d10 plus 2.
Okay.
So, whatever it is, I'm just gonna reduce it by whatever this says. Oh my fucking
So,
god.
4.
Plus 2, so 4.
Okay, so that means it's going to be... 17 piercing damage and 6 fire.
Oh my god.
Oh,
Oh my god.
It hits like a fucking truck. Welcome to a boss.
17 and 6 fire.
Yep. So
Minus 4.
-4.
I
Yeah.
subtracted the 4 from it, yeah.
I'm down.
oh no!
This thing opens its mouth, and you could just see this massive heat from the inside as it latches onto Zanzikoth. It slings him to the ground. That is its
Shit.
turn. Giant Elk.
Dude, I should have took Absorb Elvins. I was thinking of it, but
What's the elk do?
Elk is gonna run around. I guess try to attack this bear thing.
Okay.
So I do need sight from the elk because I can't technically see it right now.
Well, they don't have dark vision.
They have 5 feet, but I can't. Like, if it's right there, I can't see the elk.
Let's see.
So, I mean, the thunderstorm is, I mean, it's thundering and lightning, so I'm assuming the sky is lighting up every couple of seconds, right?
So I
there's-
need to see how far I
Lightning seems
moved.
to be striking almost him constantly.
Because I need to see how far I can technically move.
Striking him constantly?
Yeah, it seems like this creature is almost like a lightning rod.
Ah, fuck. I thought. Okay. I thought Umberly conjured the storm trying to get towards her weapon.
Mm-hmm. And there's things to protect the
10.
weapon from the storm.
Well, that's
So yeah, I can technically do it because it has a shit ton of speed. It's going to. Let's see, where's the? It's going to charge and ram again.
Okay.
Basically, it's going to go way up here and then charge in. So
19 will hit.
okay.
Yay, elk.
Minus 9. Minus
19.
10.
Strength save. DC 14.
Strength save. Looks pretty strong.
Okay, so he's prone. If he can be.
He is prone.
Okay.
Not dead. Prone.
Come back.
The elk killed another!
Elk is
Well,
fuck.
not technically yet, but it does explode as it gets hit again from a melee attack. So
Okay.
lightning damage. So you fail your dex save automatically. That's one death save for Zanzikov.
Yep.
Oh no.
Fuck.
Castiel, make a dex save.
Oh, fuck.
Oh, okay. Yeah, okay. Oh boy.
Good job, elk.
Damn it!
7 lightning damage.
You guys gotta get out of there.
Working on it.
You said 7?
The elk needs to make a dex save as well.
I did.
Okay.
22.
So then 3 for the elk.
God, I'm loving this elk.
Anything else?
That's what the elk can do.
Okay. Arwen. It is on the ground, so you have disadvantage to hit it from range.
Ooh, but
And
Arwen,
hitting it up close, you have disadvantage to hit it from range, which means
But if you melee, it's gonna shock
you have
Zanzikov.
noticed that if you melee it, does
Yes, you all
explode.
stay back.
I would have fucking saved on Zanzibar if I would have
It doesn't
known.
seem like it, but you would have to hit it with something from range either way, so it's at disadvantage, unless you want to cast a spell. Magic Stone might be useful in this instance, because it is a throw. It is a bonus action to conjure one, and then you throw it.
Run away.
I'm gonna have to grab. Oh,
I will come up.
Yeah.
Struggle. I'll spend my.
Okay. So do it one more time, because it is range. It ends up bouncing off the ice chunk next to it, not causing damage to it. Hard to hit things when they're prone from range, but it's dangerous to hit this thing up close, you've realized. Anything else at the moment? Okay. Cool. Castiel. Xanathar is on the ground next to you. This thing keeps exploding with lightning.
right. It's not fun for me either. So I'm going to use Healing Hands on him. Once per long rest, as an action, touch a creature and restore 3 hit points to at least get him out of death saves.
Okay, so you restore to 3 Zanzikov.
Correct.
3? Okay.
Well, yeah, it's better than where you're at. And then, can I try to? I get he's big, but can I try to pull him away? I'm gonna try to flee while this guy's prone.
Pull
Try to-
Zanzikov or the thing?
Yeah, I want to try to pull Zanzikov.
He's up. He can.
Is he up?
He's
Technically,
prone,
technically, I'm prone.
What is your strength score?
My strength is a +2, 15 total.
15. And Zanzikov, how much do you weigh?
I believe 1,300.
But we are on ice, right?
You are on ice. So I'm trying to figure out the DC from this. He is super heavy, heavier than you would usually be able to. But there is ice, so I will allow you to make a athletics check.
Athletics check.
I am 1370.
Okay. That was a poor choice of weight, my friend.
He's a horse.
Moose.
Moose.
Not a horse.
He's a horse. Of course, he's a horse.
A horse, of course, of course.
And I'm also carrying 300 pounds.
You're not helping our situation. Shut up.
Which way are you pulling him?
South towards my party.
Okay, so you are moving out of its attack range. It cannot attack Zanzikov because of its force movement, but it is going to try to bite at you at disadvantage because it is prone. Which is a 9, so it misses you.
It does.
You both move south 5 feet.
Oh, fuck. Okay. We could use some help up here, just in case anyone's wondering.
So
That was actually bonus action. Good.
Okay, Xanavor. You realize this thing doesn't seem to be affected by fire. Its bite seems to burn, and it explodes with lightning.
Mental bitch.
Seems to be doing.
Wait.
Am I able to do an Arcana check to see if it's absorbing elements as they're being hit, as it's being hit by it?
You can have an action to do that, because this is kind of in the middle of battle.
That's true. I don't like this. I had a plan, but I don't want to backfire to anybody. But we're gonna go like that. Xanavor's gonna run up to here. And because I don't know if it's working or not, I'm gonna use Tasha's Mind Whip on him.
Okay.
He has to beat an intelligence check of 13.
Not very intelligent. Pass the save, though.
Okay. I don't know if it takes damage if it saves it, if it does make a save or not.
Put the spell in chat if you can.
Yeah.
So, like I said, it's not very intelligent. It passed with a 15 and a 16, but it rolled on the dice a 19 and a natural 20.
But it still didn't pass.
Physically lash out at one creature on a failed save target.
Half damage.
6. Yeah. Okay.
So, still 3d6? Okay.
It still takes 3d6, but
Half.
that's it, and it's half.
No.
So 5. Okay. Anything else?
I can't take a bonus action to observe if it does anything to it. Like, if it...
It
Does
seemed
what?
to wince when you did that. I'll
Okay.
tell you that much. So psychic damage seemed to work.
Okay, that works.
Kailani?
Oh, Kailani feels like perhaps this creature is resistant to a lot of her bullshit. But she is going to hit it with her, as a bonus action, she's going to use her spiritual weapon.
Okay.
Hit that. How do I do that?
So you have to essentially cast it again.
Okay,
So it makes an attack roll.
gotcha.
It just doesn't count against you using another spell slot. An 18 will hit. 10 spiritual weapon damage. Good job. Force damage. Minus 10. You're starting to see cracks in its armor. And you still have an action.
Yes, I do. Can I cast a spell as my action?
What spell?
I think I'm going to use I can use this once per long rest to cast Gust of Wind without spending a spell slot.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm going to move over here next to Zanzibar. And not that close. Hold on, back. All right.
Get that close.
No.
I get sneak attack and shit off of that.
Zanzibar is still technically 5 feet from it, and so is the elf.
I was gonna ask it on my turn. I wasn't sure if it still counted.
All kind of 5 feet from it, though.
It counts as long as I'm not dying.
Yeah, so I'm going to do that, and I'm going to use my once a day action to cast Gust of Wind. So I put my shield out, I guess, and wind is to start from it. And on his turn, he has to do a strike save or be pushed back away from people's.
His turn? Starts his turn with light. Okay, yeah. Okay, yeah, suddenly you control some of the wind that's swirling around you from the storm, and you funnel it towards the creature.
Yeah.
I mean, it is prone.
I just hold a shield push.
We're just gonna push this thing off a mountain.
I was kind of thinking that, there's an edge somewhere, right?
I'm not sure if we're on a mountain or if we're on like Neptune or Uranus right now.
I know.
We're on a snowy mountaintop.
Elk, that could be-
It's cool. It looks like everything's just made of ice.
Zanzibar.
I'm going to stand up
Okay.
And give me a second. Ooh. No, I can do it. I think. I hope.
You do notice that there is a big old tunnel of wind going this way.
Yeah. Do we have? Or if that templates? I want to see. I just want to see what it kind of looks like real quick.
Am I going after Zanzibar?
Yes.
Okay. Because on the sheet, I'm.
Okay,
in front
yeah,
of
I can do it.
Making sure.
He goes first. He goes before you, Zanzibar.
Oh,
Yeah, I said Cray, I think.
you said Zanzikov
You said Zanz. I think you did.
because I went first.
You did say
because he didn't put
Zanzikov.
his in, and then he went after me last turn.
Thank you, baby.
Either
But
way.
my dex is higher,
Yeah,
so I
yeah.
think it would have gone first anyways. I'm going to just shoot at him again. It will be. He's still prone, right?
Mhm.
So it would just be at normal because I get advantage from
Correct.
pack tactics.
Your short sword to hit?
Oh, what? That explains a lot.
Try again.
Or
It's the same to roll, right?
it's different modifiers. Or no, modifier would be the same.
Yeah, so
Plus 6, so it would be the
12
same.
would
Yeah.
not hit.
Okay. That's it.
Now Zanzikov, what were you wanting to do?
I'm gonna Thunderwave.
Hell yeah, we're gonna push this guy off the mountain.
Basically, I'm gonna stand up, so that's like 20 feet to stand up.
Yep.
And then I'm going to cast Thunderwave.
Is a con save?
Con save. Which is made of fucking thunder, so it's probably good at that shit.
Hasn't done thunder damage.
It-
Is
Sorry, it's made of like lightning and ice and bullshit.
minus 10, and it also, I believe, pushes it, right? 10 feet.
Push 10 feet away.
So there. Just move this over here for it then. Okay. Anything else?
I'm going to move. 20. Actually, I'm going to move this way, so. Yeah, that's it. Just movement.
Okay. Gwen. Can move up there. Is going to, because has advantage. Gwen is not the smartest. Doesn't understand lightning. That is a. You want Gwen to bite or claw? Okay. That is a natural 20.
Nice.
Gwen takes another.
Show off.
That is one less than max.
Guys, all of our pets are better at this than we are. Like, they're just better than we are.
Can we just, like,
Your
play
story-
as pets?
Yeah, no shit.
So, Gwen runs up and sees this thing on the ground and just opens her beak as wide as she can and crunches down on it, which still, I'm going to make her make a dex save because there is going to be lightning damage. It's actually a +2, which is 10, so fail. 2d6, 7 lightning. This for next one. So -7 lightning. But when she bites down, the force behind her beak, only Zanzikoth really knows. Or, not Zanzikoth, Xanafor.
Xanafor.
But you just watch as this creature starts to shatter, and pieces of its armor just start breaking off, large cracks in it, as the creature is dead.
Fuck yeah, Gwyn!
We're not even needed.
You guys
Our
did some
horse.
shit. So that is the end of combat. The lightning is still going, but it is not currently hitting the ice on the top. It seems unable to find purchase with it, but it is hitting all around the top of this. Not hitting any of you, but it's hitting close.
Yet.
Well, Kailani's immediately, she sees that creature's down, she's immediately going to go to this ice formation right here.
Okay.
Xanavor's going to immediately run to the creature to harvest components.
So Naz, when I was up here before combat, was there any magic, like from detect magic, coming off of the ice?
Oh, yeah.
It's hard to explain what type of magic it is. It does seem made from magic, but it is beyond your comprehension for us.
Is more magic incarnate than a type of magic.
Correct. It is made by a god, essentially.
Gotcha.
Kailani still has her spiritual weapon.
Mhm.
Can she move her spiritual weapon to, I don't know how to move it, but move it to the ice formation and try to stab down and break off some of the ice?
You stab into it, and it does what? Force damage? Yeah. The trident hits it, and it just clinks off. Doesn't seem to be able to break this. You feel the amulet that you picked up of Umberly start to just kind of give off this little electric current almost.
Hmm.
Try to stab it and did nothing.
Did nothing, but there's an electric current coming off my amulet.
It's almost
Try
like
touching the ice with the amulet.
Yeah, actually. Okay, Xanavor, I do that. I take off the amulet.
It almost feels like the amulet has a heartbeat as it's on this ice, but it doesn't seem to be doing anything to it.
It's something to do with it, I swear.
I'm gonna try to shoot some beams at this thing.
You're gonna do what at it?
Shooting lightning, doing my lightning launcher.
Okay.
Oh, you are kidding me!
You're so good at that.
I know.
I mean, it's not hard to hit, so it does connect with it, but the lightning hits it and just goes off.
What the hell?
So you have an amulet, and it wants to go to the ice, and
Hold up, it's ice. I'm gonna try fire.
no, I think we're supposed to feed it.
28's gonna hit. 21 for 8 damage. It sizzles against the ice. This ice is hard,
Gotcha.
almost crystal-like.
Maybe if you
Dice.
maybe if you speak to it in some way, do you know?
Try asking your god.
Right, try speaking to Umberly.
You guys say that so casually. You do
That's
not,
for my components, Zach.
Okay.
not know of the wrath that she will bring. I do not call upon her unless in absolutely dire circumstances. We can figure this out.
I mean, her weapon was taken by another god. Do you not see that as a dire circumstance?
Between you and I still, I'm not sure that I want her to have this weapon either. She is no better than Auriel is, whatever her name is.
You could
Arl.
keep it yourself, maybe?
That is my ultimate goal.
This is essentially what that creature was based off of.
Oh, you motherfucker.
Uh-huh.
Well,
But reskinned to, instead of being fire on the body part, because it has a heated body feature, it did lightning damage, and it was, instead of immunity to cold and fire, it had immunity to lightning and fire.
Can I try Sacred Flame on this ice while my spiritual weapon is still trying to pick at it?
Firebolt didn't work.
Sacred Flame is radiant damage.
Oh.
Yeah. You cast it, you feel just this spark of Umberlee's power go through you. It doesn't seem powerful enough.
Well, shit.
Did you try touching it with the amulet?
I did. It feels like there's a connection there, but it's not. It didn't do anything.
Have you even tried channeling energy through the amulet itself?
Yeah, yeah, can I do that? Can I kind of almost pray, I guess, over the amulet?
Make a religion check.
Don't forget guidance.
Guidance?
Yeah.
Yes, Xanavor
You
never.
can use guidance for that.
What the hell is my religion?
Oh.
I will.
You lost your religion.
Can I chrono shift that?
Yes.
Technically, yeah.
Chrono shift her own religion check.
Wait,
That is both your
I
uses of
am
chrono shift.
reluctant.
Yep, I know.
Cleric, so it makes sense that I'm a little hesitant.
Woo!
So
There
a
you go.
dirty
And I'll
20.
keep my D3.
Okay. So, dirty 20.
Exactly.
You kneel down in front of this ice shard. It is windy, it is loud, it is cold. The lightning keeps striking around this area, but it cannot seem to get within probably about 40, 50 feet of this spire of ice. Focusing on your connection to Umberlee, grasping the pendant, you close your eyes, and in your mind, for a split second, you see this ice, and you just start to hear this rumble. As it starts to rumble and rumble, almost like thunder in the distance. You hear it get louder and louder and louder, and as the thunder hits this thing, you just see a bright flash as it looks like it cracks. You open your eyes, it's still there.
I cast Thunderwave.
Okay. You cast Thunderwave. It does work, but it is much more powerful than you intended. As you channel Umberlee's power, she wants this weapon to be in your hands as much as you want this weapon to not be in hers. You channel divinity and increase the damage to maximum for the spell.
Yes, I do.
So check off your channel divinity.
Looking for it right now. Where's that? Okay.
You
Here.
place your hand on this spire of ice, and you just feel this pulse of energy go down your arm into your palm. It hits the symbol of Umberlee in your hand, and this entire pillar of ice just shatters into a million pieces, and it's just the sound of ice crystals falling down as it hits the mountaintop next to you. The thunder and lightning from the area suddenly calm. As you see in front of you, a trident that appears to be made of pure turquoise, gemstone. Its head seems to be made of silver, the outer prongs in the shape of a crab's claw, the inner one a pure spiral of silver metal. The plating above the prongs of the trident, the symbol of Umberlee. I'm going to give you a sheet as I made this. I don't have actual art for it, but this is the symbol that's above the prongs.
the most beautiful weapon Kailani has ever seen.
As you grab this trident, arcs of electricity go up and down. You are instantly attuned to this item. You see crackles of silver going up and down the gemstone.
Here we go. Sorry, it cut out for a second. What was that very last part? Damn it, Jesse.
You hear, like, the crackle of electricity goes up and down this gemstone as you look closely and you see almost filigrees of silver inlaid into the gemstone in the shape of light strikes, electrical current throughout it.
I grab it up.
You now have the Tide Spark.
I'm admiring it. And in the back of my mind, I'm thinking how I could possibly keep this out of the hands of Umberly if she wanted to take it from me. So while I'm having an internal battle, like I'm happy we retrieve this. Obviously, I'm going to use this to do good in the land.
Mm-hmm.
In the back of my mind, I'm worried that it's only a matter of time before it's taken.
While you were thinking of this, though all the lightning and thunder has stopped, you see a quick bolt of lightning come down and hit it, as it seems like some of the power is currently pulled away from the weapon. You get a voice in the back of your mind that you clearly know is Umberly's. I told you, you wouldn't be able to control this if it had all of its power. But you can still earn it back. The voice
How
goes
so,
quiet.
Umberly? What will you ask of me?
There's no answer. The voice goes quiet. Everyone watches this. Kailani takes up this beautiful, intimidating looking trident. The ice is gone. The storm seems to disperse slowly.
So the ice is gone. There's no chunks of ice or anything.
There's no longer the giant chunk of ice in the middle.
There's no fragments of it. It's all gone.
It almost shattered into what looked like snow. So there's ice
Got it.
chips, but nothing really of substance.
Mm-hmm.
What was taken away from the weapon?
You have all the current powers shown to you.
Oh shit! So there's more than what's shown to me.
Correct. This is the weapon of a god that is now in a mortal's hand.
You guys, look what I got. I hold it up. Sorry, that was out of character. I'm just really happy.
You want to trade for an elk?
Of course, you don't exactly know everything that it can do, so you can't exactly tell people what it does until you take a rest with it. Like, you'll have to take a short rest like you would to attune to it, but it is attuned to you at the moment, so you can use it, and you have the perks from it.
Gotcha. Okay. Where do I add this thing?
You'll probably have to manually add it.
Yeah.
I have a handout for it in Roll20. I have not made it an actual item in D&D Beyond.
So I can
make a homebrew item for that. I can add it to your sheet later.
Okay.
But for now, it's a +1 trident essentially.
Okay.
So just add a +1 trident to your sheet, and then add shocking grasp.
Just for the trident.
What is everyone else doing?
Cray is just kind of like, what just happened? He's just
Right.
staring.
Kind of in shock and awe.
Like a little child. Oh.
Xanvar's like, "Oh, pretty." Goes back to harvesting whenever he can get out of the creature he just killed.
Yeah. Trident. That's cool. Okay.
Pretty tried it. Yeah.
Did anybody? I'm the only one that heard that voice.
Yes. But everyone saw the lightning strike and then leave.
I think as I turn around and I'm showing my group, I think I trust them enough to tell them this is Umberlee's weapon. For some reason, she is allowing me to keep it. Just not as powerful. She's taken away some of its power. I don't know why, but I just know that we have this and I will be with you guys and we will use this against our enemies. And when Umberlee comes to reclaim it, we'll take that day as it comes.
Just don't get yourself killed with it, 'cause the lightning struck it. Maybe it might hit you. Be careful.
Is the storm gone?
You look up and it seems to have dispersed. It's mostly just wind now. In open sky, you see clouds below you because you are above cloud level.
Mm-hmm.
I'm trying to add the
Above it,
but it won't let me.
it's just open expanse of cloud cover. You see the moon hitting the top of the clouds.
It's nighttime?
It is always nighttime.
Yeah, but like the moon is out?
Yep, moon's out. Moon's always out. It's just dark. Moon rotates.
That is actually a good question. In D&D, is the world flat?
The map is flat.
Right, but are they...
I believe technically...
It is as round as your imagination.
I think technically it is flat.
My imagination's pretty flat.
Flat, do we? Hold on.
We need to have a big philosophical debate right at this very second as to whether or not our characters believe that the world is flat.
No, I'm
It is a
talking
triangle, damn it.
Come on, in real life. Hold on.
It's a dodecahedron.
It is, yeah, it's a D20.
Yeah, yes.
The world is a D20.
All right.
I'm assuming I got the stuff from the creature, but I was trying to get
Yes, I looked at your roll. Was what, 20 something? 21. Yeah.
21.
Eric, I'm assuming you're keeping track of all this, right?
Yeah, I just don't know what the name of this creature is, so I can put it in my inventory.
Mm-hmm. I was just curious.
You don't exactly know what this creature is anyway.
So say
if you want to
Mystery.
make a Arcana check or
that would work, yeah.
7.
Crap.
I've never seen anything like this before.
I'll just identify it as whatever I thought it was.
Lightning, fire, bear thing. Yeah.
So, I think we won. Should we go back and now get information about that cauldron we were after? Like 4 days ago. Isn't that what we were doing? I don't remember now.
Yes.
We also saved Garrett and retrieved him, and you got to meet up with your friends that apparently you've lived with before in this
They are
town
not
that
the
you've
one with
never
the Yeti.
been
And
in. And
they're a huge disappointment right now. I'm a little peeved about those Yeti. So,
they didn't eat us, so Kailani is quite happy.
well, they could have done a lot more. But
So they
don't-
treated you like royalty compared to most of the other people that they have anywhere near them.
Yeah.
Yeah. We're counting our blessings, and besides, we had an elk.
Can we get off this bloody mountain? I can't feel my toes.
Yeti riding it. Oh, I see.
I was say Zanzicar still looks pretty
Okay.
hurt.
Yeah, I know.
That'll be fine. He can walk it off.
No.
I mean, I'd hate to outshine the healer of our party, but
No, I'm going. Leave me alone. I was busy.
She had
Right.
God business to deal with.
Shit, I have fucking got business to do. Thank you,
how many
Zach.
spell slots you got for real though?
I'm fine on spell slots. Yeah, I'm gonna move on up to my buddy here. As soon as I fucking figure out my life. Oh, I have to do that. Is anybody else hurt? Just the elk and Zanzibar?
Oh, I'm pretty fucked.
Are you
hold
still-
on.
I'm pretty hurt too. Yeah.
Okay. All right. So I'm going.
I should be able to take care of myself.
No.
He
Just touch yourself. You'll be
I
fine.
am.
got hit by the lightning explosion a
Well,
couple
no, I
times.
mean, who else? Just the two of you? 'Cause-
I'm exactly like lay on hands empty. I'm just going to start touching myself. Don't mind me.
So Castiel begins to touch himself and feels better.
It feels so much better.
I fucked up earlier when I was messing with my spells, and I put locate object instead of word, which was a total accident. So, yeah, no, I like literally fucked that up. Because I changed it out. What's that? There. And I'm gonna cast the second level healing word.
On the elk, right?
No. Oh wait.
On the elk?
What's the one that you get at second level that heals everybody? That's
You-
Of healing.
that's what I wanted. How
It
do
is
I?
a 10-minute
I-
cast time. But,
Yeah, it takes 10 minutes.
But you can still do that.
I'm not sure if we really need that. Cass just healed himself. I don't think anybody
Yeah,
else is
the
hurt.
only one else that's hurt is just me.
I mean, I can cast Cure Wounds then.
That thing hurt.
Right? 1d8.
Jesus does.
I'll cast Cure Wounds then.
Welcome to
I don't-
boss battles.
And spells later.
So 15. Alright.
There we go.
Oh, and Nas, I sent you something on Discord
Okay.
for later.
Now, if you don't forget.
I don't know how to add this, so I'm gonna need Zach to help me.
Oh.
Should we head our way down?
Need it.
Please.
Now what I need to do is go here
Yes, I suppose it might be the best idea.
on there. What was the one I tried to add earlier? Thank you.
So you guys are gonna turn around and leave the clearing?
Yes.
Unless there's anything else we should be looking for up here.
It's up to you.
Well,
Whatever you guys want to do.
Might as well look around a little bit, I guess. I mean, how big is this area up here?
It's pretty big.
okay. Well, then I guess I'll look around as well, because after you said that.
120 feet across.
I'm just gonna look around. Can I do like a I don't know, perception check or something down here?
Sure.
I'll do one as well.
Why don't we branch off and look in different directions?
Looks frozen.
Say a lot of wind in your eyes, a lot of snow.
Santakoth, you want to come this way? We can look up here.
Alright.
Just not get too close to the edge.
As we're walking, I'm gonna pull from the bag of tricks again.
It's a big
Another
elk.
giant elk!
You two?
Yes!
I don't know if you could pull two of the same ones out at the same day.
Or is it Carl? No, wait, not Carl.
It doesn't say you can't.
Let me look real quick.
I mean, okay.
It just says as whenever you pull 3, you can't pull anymore.
How long did we get these guys for? Till.
Until the end of the day. And the day just started.
the bag can't be used again until next time. Yeah, I mean, it doesn't specify, so.
This is beautiful.
One more giant elk on the field.
As I pull out some fuzzy dust, throw it in the air, and another elk appears.
Is anybody else concerned that the horse is multiplying animals?
And
Oh,
getting much,
we have way
much
down that's
bigger.
faster.
Yes. Very concerned.
Like, these elks
Are huge.
are huge for one. Arwen, make me a nature check.
So I'm gonna tell you this out of character.
Yeah, you know this. Cool.
Oh.
So, the Majestic Giant Elk is rare to the point that its appearance is often taken as a foreshadowing of an important event, such as the birth of a king. Legends tell of gods that take the form of giant elk when visiting the material plane. Many cultures throughout, therefore, believe that to hunt these creatures is to invite divine wrath.
Godly elks on our side.
We're dealing with godly shit.
I mean, it.
Hey. These guys have 42 hit points, by the way.
Josh just pulling shit out of his bag, going, and you get an elk, and you get an elk.
And you get it. So yeah. The first time I used it, you guys saw a giant badger. Then you saw a boar. Now I'm pulling out elks.
What's also great is these things are pretty good at climbing, you would assume. So
I'm going
you
to
might
try to
cut
mount
some time down if you take them down.
They're also huge, so most of you guys could ride them.
I am riding it already.
No, you said mounting.
I am mounting this one.
I'm going to attempt to mount the other one.
So you go ahead.
You could at least ask them before you mount my elks.
Beast of burden, it's fine.
They're sentient.
Are we done looking for things?
I say, looking around, you guys haven't really found anything. You do see that now there's 2 giant elks.
It's getting weirder.
You all do, after seeing the giant elk, you walk up and start climbing onto them. Arwen casts the spell and looks at one and begins to almost bray like the elks do.
Castiel is instantly jealous.
Dare I try to pull a third one?
Excuse you.
How does the braying sound? Is the main concern.
Castiel's gonna mimic it.
It's like Uber donkey. It's like a donkey sound, but
Look up what elks sound like. They actually sound pretty cool.
I don't know what an Uber donkey is.
I want a sound effect inserted right here in the podcast, please.
Clearly, we have.
No, not from Lauren. I want.
I don't know how to do that stuff. What are you talking about?
We have an Uber elk, not an Uber donkey.
Elk call sounds.
Take it on rides.
I just looked up elk noises, and one of the first things that came up
has finally made an
was elk sound like horrible ring wraiths.
Oh, really?
I fucking elk sound like weird and cool as shit.
It's kind of scary almost. It is a very loud like screech sound almost.
I have one pulled up. I can hold up to the mic if you want to hear it.
Oh, I literally just watched Return of the King last night with my daughter. So like the ring wraith sound is like very fresh in my memory, and that would be horrifying.
Yeah, these things are huge.
Can I please hitch a ride with you? Those are a little scary. I'm used to underwater creatures, not giant elks, and they sound really terrifying.
That's just fun.
Can you guys ride the giant elk?
By the size of these things, somebody can just get on their antlers too. We have plenty of space.
Let's say they could probably fit about 3 or 4 of you, depending on who fits where.
On each one.
Damn,
Yes.
I mean, is it pretty big? I mean,
Hey Naz, can I ride the elk?
It would be difficult.
It would be weird.
It'd be like the 2 moose that rode the mammoths and Brother Bear, where they just kind of
exactly
They just flop across the side of it.
That's exactly what I was imagining. Not even joking.
No, I'm walking.
You'd be like Merc Moranis.
Okay, so now that I'm here to talk to them, I'm just gonna tell them to like lower themselves so we don't have to like jump up on them and have to do any like crazy freaking stunts.
I can speak to them easily.
It was like,
Well, I already
don't-
done did my
Oh. Nobody has, like, I can talk to these guys.
no, so could she. And they can talk back to it.
Yeah.
I cast light on my elk's nose to make it look like a reindeer.
I
Looks
I am
like uber fucking reindeer. Yeah. Rudolph. It's fucking huge.
It's a headlight.
It's like a goddamn spotlight.
You're blinding my elk.
So my new trident, you guys, is a bonus action. I can cause electrical current to go through the trident, which causes it to cast light until I literally tell it to stop. So if we need light, Xantacoth, I can hold the trident up as we go through the mountain.
So as Arwen speaks to the elk, it responds in kind. Oh, you want me to lean down? Okay. And it slowly lowers its head so that you are able to climb up using its antlers as steps almost, or like a ladder.
White elk.
Thank you.
Arwen probably looks majestic as fuck climbing up on an elk.
Oh,
Bow all out.
all out. She is absolutely stunning climbing an elk. Looks
So what is our
perfectly in her element.
So what is our plan? We go back down then? See if we can find this cauldron? Do you want to tell your Yeti friends that we took care of the weird rock?
I said Jesse's not there at the moment.
Damn it, Jesse!
What's up? What happened?
Do we want to stop by your Yeti pals and tell them you took care of the rock? We took care of the rock.
I don't know.
Gwen
I
took
don't
care of
know
it.
if we're talking at the moment. Yeah, but yes, we probably
Are
should.
you not on speaking terms with the Yeti pals?
No, we're on speaking terms. I'm just not speaking to them.
Is it a family feud?
No,
That's
I don't.
It's time to feud.
Yes, we probably should tell them that it's been taken care of, even though they did nothing to help the cause. But yes,
They did help.
It's on the-
Castiel. They gave us shelter.
okay. It's
They
on
did
the
not
way,
beat
so
us.
we will. Yes, we'll stop by.
they didn't kill us. That's a lot of help in my book.
Just wait.
They were never going to kill us anyway.
Listen, I was weirdly proud and remarkably shocked at your ability to handle that situation. Don't ruin it. You did good. And we would not have made it if it wasn't for you, Castiel. So
Well, I know.
take the compliment, Castiel.
As
Hi.
everyone is sitting here talking
Uh-oh.
while climbing on the elk, you suddenly hear this odd droning, almost pulse sound. There's suddenly a loud, like, cacophony of noises behind you as you all turn in this large opening in the sky of almost purple energy. You see this large ship almost fly through this rift. Out coming first looks like long tentacles, like you would see a nautiloid, a nautilus almost. A nautiloid flies out of this rift over top of the mountain. Looking at it, it looks like it's on fire and it's crashing. You see it go for a little bit before it breaks the clouds ahead of you guys. You're not sure where it landed, but you just saw something crash in the distance, and it looked to be heading south.
How big was it?
Huge.
To be clear,
Let's not touch that.
wait. So we hold on.
Wait a moment.
We're sitting here with our giant elks and horse, and we see the sky
Yes.
open up. A ship Oh, it comes out of it on fire.
Which
Did I
way do
get-
we have to go back to town?
South.
Am I on mute?
Perfect.
We just.
It
we
looks
just
to go a lot farther than the town that you need to go to, though.
It wasn't ignored. I just heard it. Nope, and I was like, okay.
I do not wish to deal with tentacle ship.
So can
It's
I?
just amazing how you guys can just brush this off so easily. I mean, did we not just see that?
Only one person said something. Nobody else in character has brushed this off.
Can I tell? Like, did this open up from a different plane of existence, and would I be familiar with that plane of existence
You
since it's a
can make an Arcana check with a very high DC.
Would I know that it came from a different plane?
guidance?
Technically, none of you would know, but there's a rare chance that you might.
Can we try out some Arcana?
I should try because I should have probably researched it more. I've
Can I get
been.
Anavor guidance instead of me? Never mind. Sandscott's probably got it.
Oh, that's not right.
Zanzibar,
I'll still get Sandscott's some guidance here.
Okay.
I feel like it too. I'm just listing off all the planes of existence to see which one rings a
So
bell.
26.
okay. 26, you still don't know much, but you've heard tales while you were down in the cities, below Icewind Dale. You've heard of things with tentacles. Sometimes they carry odd alien-like creatures.
What the?
They're not super common to hear anything about. This is
Yeah.
a rare sight for anyone to see anything crashing out of the sky. You don't really even have like any type of flying besides magic. This is a full-on ship in the sky, it looked like.
Do I know what these creatures are called?
You have no idea.
Okay.
Was it steampunky looking? Like,
I'm actually going to give you guys a handout in a second.
God damn it, Nas.
what did you?
God damn it.
What is it?
I ain't telling.
Oh, he gave it to him.
Mm.
Got it. Oh wait, no, there it is.
Oh, it's like
Oh.
a ship made of tentacles. Okay. I was picturing something different. That's fucking weird. Yeah. No, that's weird.
Yeah, and whenever you saw it, it was like on fire. Some of the tentacles looked to be broken almost, and it looked to be crash landing somewhere off in the distance. You're not sure where exactly because of the cloud cover below you, but someone probably saw something or heard something.
Well, that's not something you see every day.
Could we tell if it was heading, if it crashed down towards the mountain the way that we come up, like from the town that we just left, where Garrett and all them live? Was it headed at least in the general north, south, east, west direction?
It was heading south, but it was more southeast, whereas the town that you were going towards with Garrett was more southwest from where you're at.
Oh, so back at like Bryn Shandar or whatever?
That was still like more southwest.
Okay.
Well,
But I mean, that's something you saw. You guys are still up on a mountain.
we sure did see that.
Okay, I think we've seen some funny shit today. I think let's get off this mountain. I mean, I'm just.
The
I
mountain's
think
making us trip balls, man.
we clearly all looked at each other and said, "We're not talking about this," and let's just go.
We saw nothing. We heard nothing.
You know,
But think of the magical components I can get from this.
You can go alone then.
you had your chance. You didn't say shit.
Don't
I did.
want nothing. Won't be
Oh
nothing.
shit! Right.
He did, we just ignored him.
I feel we need to finish what we're doing first, but I do think that this might be something important to check out.
Does that mean the Duchess ship over there in the White Dragon, or are you talking about?
Well, we have a
Return the ingots
cauldron
to the
to find,
dwarves, or
and
we-
yes, I would like to go.
Are we talking
to
about
the
this
Dark
crazy
Duchess.
weapon in the eyes? Are we talking about Oral B? Or I mean, there's so many.
The toothpaste?
Do the quest that we are at the level for. Obviously.
You're not high enough level for this quest.
Giant tentacle ship? maybe give it a few levels, and then we check it out.
We're starting to stack up like our side quest on
I-
Skyrim.
I can't see her, but I know Lauren agrees with me right now. She's probably like, that's right. Yeah.
There we go.
I'm trying to
Now-
pet my dog.
Such an elf thing to do.
Much like a ranger. Pet the animals.
Right.
She won't let me love her.
I'm gonna start heading down.
Onward, Elkoff. Let's go.
Alright. So everyone gets on the elk because they can both carry you. And you cut your time in about half. You don't need to make any checks.
We stop off at the Yeti.
If you would like to stop off at the Yeti, you can.
We should.
I mean, I'll just tell them that unless they're I'll just pretty much let them know that everything, is back to normal at this point.
The elk's name is Delnor.
Hopefully the animals return to the mountain and they can hunt the animals and not people. Cassiel,
He had his choice. He'll figure it out.
I don't know anything of a Yeti intelligence, but I think it will
Listen,
point
I
in the
don't
right
want to bring
direction.
the elks over to them. I
No,
promise you.
oh yeah, no, that's
So
okay.
I'm trying to make this short and sweet. We just got to keep moving.
Elks are friends, not food.
It's not going to be good. Someone's going to get mad, and it's just going to be a whole thing.
So we're just riding by, and you're like, "It's all good now." Bye.
Full on running, you just throw a note. There's a rock with a message on it.
It hits him by accident.
It's written in growl.
Fix your shit.
I just point to the elk. I'm like, see? Back. They're back
He reads
already.
messages in his
The
Um,
herds have returned.
just
love heart cast.
just
Like
to see how much they react to suddenly two giant elks running down a mountain with people on it. Roll me a persuasion check, Castiel.
Damn,
And you have advantage because they're Yetis.
Oh, no.
guidance.
I do not need it.
I'm literally praying, like, please don't fuck with this cast. Please don't fuck with this cast.
Go ahead, roll a d4 just in case.
Oh, shit.
Why not?
Time that you might need it.
It's dice.
You just go back and
Oh, I
Right
got
there.
that lost in my menu.
right there.
All right. The D4.
Alright, 27. Running down the mountain on these elk, Castiel, you see, as you approach where you expect the cave to be, Moloch, Ife, and Rizzo all standing outside looking up the mountain, noticing that the storm is gone.
On my way.
So they all have like this questioning look. The questioning look goes to even more questioning as these giant animals come bounding down the mountain at full speed. They see you and just kind of scratch their head for a second.
I ride by. I would have left you one if you had helped, fucker. And just kept going.
He just kind of roars after you and goes back into the cave.
Oh, I knew what you said.
So no one knows shit.
I would have opinions. I cannot have opinions.
One
I
of
don't
these
know
could have been yours.
The
Fuck you.
elks move, I believe, at what, 60 foot?
60.
Yeah.
I would love to see him try to eat one of those and then they just poof.
Yeah, it would just disappear. Which is really great because you guys are like 15, 20 feet in the air right now. So if they push,
Oh, yeah.
then you fall.
I break a leg. You gotta put me down.
Oh,
I can mend it back. I just will make sure I'm not like Zach and mend your legs backwards.
Don't do that to the moose.
So you guys push the rest of the way down the mountain. Little to no effort because you have giant fucking elk. I'm so pissed off you have two of them. God damn it.
Mountain in your way? Too bad. Giant elk.
Giant elk. Too right. I picture Xanavor like on the back of an elk, totally studying that spell book, just like not giving two fucks.
Nope. No.
Like,
Just
book in front of his face.
Like
He's got his
picking
legs
up
crossed
the
as
back.
these giant, majestic creatures are just boom, boom, bounding through the fucking
Xanavor, look at the beauty of these elves. Fuck off, I'm reading.
tell them to stop being so bouncy.
He's like, Oh, but wait, but elk fur is magical, and he's like pulling out the elk fur as he
Sniffing the
goes.
tail.
As he pulls it out, it just turns to dust.
It's not magical. It's useless. Throws it.
Damn non-real elks.
Turns to a poof of dust behind you.
Where again, Arwen's on the back of an elk, just looking magical as fuck.
Oh yeah, hair blowing in the wind and everything. Gwen's behind her, just just yelling out.
Elk.
Gwen's getting full on wind to the face. You can see like what little bit of cheek is like behind the beak is just kind of like puffed out because of the airflow.
I will say, Cass does take notice, and he sticks his face out too.
Cass's majestic hair just waving in the
I'm
wind.
just
Copy the words that she's saying to the elk. You're trying to mimic her.
Cheeks blown up like a monkey, pretty much.
is Kailani on the elk or is she on Zanzicoth again?
I'm right, you.
Everyone's
Okay.
on the elk, bounding down a mountain.
No, I'm on Zanzicoth.
Zanzicoth is on the elk too.
God damn it. Kailani's on Zanzicoth, who is on the elk.
Kailani's the weight holding you down so you don't fall off. Because you don't have like a good enough grip.
Get on my rope, wait,
I got my legs like kind of curled and tucked under the fucking elk, so
You
I
guys
tried to
didn't
go.
have like ratchet straps, so she couldn't like flick one and go, yeah, it's not going anywhere.
God, next time we go to town, we gotta get some ratchet straps.
God.
You
I'm
guys
crying.
make it to the bottom of the mountain, back to the camp. The sleds are all but one gone. You get the feeling that they took them with them back towards town.
I think we need to go check in on Garrett.
So they decided to pull the sled without dogs?
Well, they've got one dog.
That's brutal.
He's a
One dog with two people.
One, which is a halfling, so really half a person.
Ridiculous.
It's 1.5 person.
And that dog's like a
Very
dire dog.
Dire dog.
the dire
He was a husky.
Huskies can pull, my friend.
Yeah.
Not
Yeah,
two,
again.
but not
He
one.
might
Yes.
have had some Great Dane in him. I mean, I don't know.
Huskies can probably easily pull a person.
Easily pull a person and a halfling.
Yeah.
Well, well, really,
There wasn't
honestly,
a lot of supplies on this either.
Castiel, it's all on you anyways because you let all the dogs go, so you had to pull them both. So
Would have been eaten.
You made it so much harder on that dog. How dare you?
Poor
right.
I used a spell slot to heal him.
Nas, as we get down the mountain, I'm gonna see if I can make a lucky guess and pull another animal from the bag of tricks.
Fucking Christ.
Oh! It's a weasel.
Suddenly
a weasel
flash
just
of white
appears on-
fur appears in Zanzicoth's hand. It's
A
just,
weasel.
It just rides on the elk's antlers. We just have a weasel.
Oh yeah, it's just like curling all around it.
What the hell?
look, it's so cute.
That is adorable.
Don't mind the hand coming out of the ground.
I do mind it.
Oh my god, it's so cute. I love this.
I am master of animals.
So did I blow
Arwen,
up the
look,
giant
it's a
elk?
weasel. It's so cute.
I don't know if I gave you the handout or not. For
You did.
Gwen, don't eat the weasel. We'll get you some food, Gwen. Don't eat the weasel.
It hit points.
Uh,
It has 1 hit point.
it's a weasel.
Eat it
Yes.
for science.
Here, it'll turn to dust, Sanamore.
Yeah,
We have to find
Gross.
you a real
Don't touch my weasel.
boy.
full of sawdust, pretty much.
Don't touch
So-
his weasel.
What is the plan? Are you just going to majestically bound across the tundra on your giant elk?
I
Back to
think
town.
that's the plan.
I mean, you got two giant elk. I might as well use them.
We started
Yeah.
I mean,
needs
we are
the
halfway
adventuring
there.
life. We just need
Don't forget we have a horse.
I know.
Yeah, the horse at the bottom of the mountain.
Yep, the horse is sitting there in camp still.
I'm not sure who's paying for all this thing.
That's my horse. Go back for my horse.
The horse is being outshined right now.
I don't care about my horse.
we rolled to see by the Majestic.
Xanavor, we can ride the horse.
Oh no,
As well,
you're
make sure I don't
falling
lose my horse.
behind.
Me and Xanavor will ride the horse.
So you get
Or
to the
ride
bottom
the horse.
and jump off.
And
or
you
slide
break
off.
an ankle.
Slide
The
off.
one
Don't jump.
Full elk to itself. It's just a one weasel riding a majestic ass elk.
Xanavor's not jumping. He won't make that jump. He'll trip.
It's a majestic ass weasel on top of a majestic ass elk.
Oh, and we have a house, you guys. This is the coolest campaign ever. Just saying. We could start a farm.
We're already halfway
Like
there.
a petting zoo.
3 animals a day. Random chose. Never know what you're gonna get.
Oh my god.
So
We could charge money for this. Like, seriously. We could charge money for you guys. We need to stay in town with
Don't people in town have much money to spend on looking at?
So technically, these things are anywhere from 16 to 32 feet tall.
right?
That is ridiculous.
Yes, they are fucking majestic ass creatures. There's usually one scene like in someone's lifetime, maybe, and that's at like a .0005 chance.
And
you
we
just
have
pulled
2
out of a bag.
excited and happy until Cray reminds her of the poverty shit. He's kind of brought back down to
I'm proud of you.
All right, let's get a move on.
Okay, so I'm just going to move.
Where are we
back.
headed? Are we headed?
We need to head back to Garrett.
Where is the map?
They owe us payment
That's right.
and information.
The information was payment.
Hmm That's what I said. They owe us payment and information.
Right.
And a
Yeah.
place to stay.
Cray, you really do have a remarkable memory. I know it's been less than a day, but I couldn't remember any of that.
I mean, out of
You are a
character,
Triton.
Cray is a pretty well-rounded, sharp person.
You can say that in character. It's okay to brag a little bit.
No, Cray wouldn't brag about himself.
Xanavor wouldn't let him.
Xanor would have killed him.
That's a little harsh.
Instead of already been like, you brag about me and me only.
Xanavor,
No, he
you're
doesn't like
dead
bragging.
without Cray. Be nice.
Don't tell him what Xanor can and can't do. You're not Xanor.
You're lost without Cray.
That's so true.
Oh, it is.
It's so unbelievably true.
How little you know.
No, I love this. It's this this relationship is a little symbiotic, then also a little
Parasitic.
parasitic. Yeah, like it's like a mixture, and it's kind of cool to see where it will evolve to. His Cray's already kind of like
Shining.
out a little bit and is kind of like discovering some different things, and Xanavor is going to have to learn to rely a little less on that in the future. So it's kind of a cool storyline to see like the growth.
So we're making our way back to Targos, correct?
Mm-hmm.
Did we climb Coleman's Barn? Was that our mountain?
Yes, that's where you were up on. The thing that you saw crash somewhere in this direction. You're not sure where exactly, but somewhere
I
in this
didn't see it.
Yeah, I'm zoomed out all the way.
Oh, shit.
Do it again,
That's
way.
because I'm in the wrong one.
God damn it, Nons.
Sheesh. Somewhere in this direction. Can you see
Okay.
that?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Will you quit tapping?
I think
Do it again, please.
And East, is it East Haven where our home is?
Yes.
That's
Okay.
where your house is. Chris.
Okay.
That's where you guys are going.
East Haven is where our haven be.
So, with the help of a horse and 2 giant elk, you make it about halfway for the day. Going down a mountain, and you probably make it about here. Before it's starting to get late, and you can tell the creatures are probably going to poof soon.
Wait, what?
Poop. I think you said poof, but I heard poop.
Poof.
I heard poop.
Y'all thought they were gonna go soon.
You mean they're gonna be pooped soon? Like they're gonna be tired? Or are you talking about they need
They're gonna poof.
They're gonna go away. They're gonna go away, and everyone's gonna fall if you don't stop and camp. Poof.
poop?
We all heard poop.
Well, shit. Either way.
Oh, wait. When you play that back, it sounds like poop.
I'm gonna
We're gonna
speak
shit.
to the elks in Sylvan,
Mhm.
and I'm basically gonna say, I very much appreciate you carrying us all this way. Thank you for your assistance.
Yeah, no problem.
No problem, man.
Technically, they can't respond when I talk to them.
Nope.
Technically, we have one for 1 hour longer than the other.
We pretty much just had the two better versions of the two moose from Brother Bear.
But Arwen can.
I mean, I'm pretty sure they were an amazing version.
Yeah, Arwen heard them say it. Know that. That spell only lasts 10 minutes, but you know what? In game time, Arwen understood it because they said things. Either way. But you all climb down off of the elk and find yourselves in the middle of the tundra again.
Me and Xanafor are on a horse.
Yep.
We are all jealously. Wow. We're all looking at them.
So wait. So the elk, and then Xantikov, and then me. But then when the elk disappears, does Xantikov just land on all four of his feet and we just continue walking like it's nothing?
No, but it was able to at least stop before it poofed. Poof.
Yeah. Well, they stopped and we got off before they went away.
Yeah.
It poofed. We hoofed it. Okay.
Yes.
Hoof and hoof. Just the
It was
poof
a
and hoof.
poof and hoop.
We're poofing and hoofing, guys.
But I'd say, yeah, everything poofs at the same time because it's end
Well,
of day.
The weasel survives for about 2-3 hours more,
Okay, the weasel will be around me.
but the giant elk, they're gone within an hour of each other.
I just want to say I'm so happy that I was able to draw not one giant elk, but fucking two of them.
Dude, that turned that fight. That was supposed to be a hard encounter, and it made it probably about a medium.
Hell yes.
I mean,
Well,
only
I don't know what the other thing would have done, but we pretty much one-shot it.
Right.
Thanks to our elk. I love it. If we
Elk and Arwen just finished that thing.
Oh yeah. And then Gwen went out and
Guys,
crit it
this is
for her
okay.
first attack against it.
We're just like NPCs over here. We're just like side characters.
We're basically gods, Nas.
So
don't tell that. Don't say that to God.
No.
Somewhere in this
Nas,
campaign,
Nas,
there's a Tarask, I think. So let's see.
Nas knows what I'm referencing.
Yep.
Don't tell Jesus that we think we're like now.
so we're
so
gonna flip it up now.
We're gonna
you're on
flip it
foot now, yeah.
I'll hook her down and try to find some sort of cover if there is.
Yeah, the creature that you killed before it even got to do anything, it has a frost breath, which does like 2d4 cold, or half as much on a failed save or on a successful save. It also has a claw attack, which does 2d4, 1d4 of it slashing, 1d4 of it cold. A chance to summon other ones,
Oh,
and as you saw, it explodes when it dies.
Yeah. Those aren't fun.
Nobody likes exploding things when they die. That thing should just die, not explode. That's unnatural.
Well,
Elemental creatures.
yeah.
Mm-hmm. I know a thing or
But
two.
well, how's the weather, Nas?
The weather is not terrible. It's definitely windy, but there's no blizzard. Most of the snow is very light at the moment.
All right, I'm gonna try and keep an eye out for any sort of like rock covering or tree covering if there is one. I know it's a tundra, but
Yeah.
tundras have trees.
Make a survival check.
Guidance.
17. You don't exactly find any rocks, but there is an overhang of a crevice that you could probably hunker down in.
Up here would be a good place to stop for the night. Oh, and if you don't mind, can we make a fire?
Wouldn't a fire for our position?
That would be helpful.
Would it?
Do we still have the weasel?
The weasel
Oh.
poofs.
Oh.
You are all out of fence.
For today.
Yeah.
Well, I mean,
Then-
it's just damage if someone stands in it.
I'm gonna start warming up a bottle of stew next to the fire.
Can you show us on the map where we're at exactly?
Let's see if I can get a party token real quick.
Or just, tap it so I see.
We're about right here.
You know, we are closer to Bryn Shandar. We should stop there first. See if they've had any information on the cauldron.
Isn't that where we
We-
made our enemies?
I thought that was at Targos.
Yes, Targos is where we last heard the cauldron was. And where our information from
For Garrett.
for helping Garrett would be.
Yeah, we need to head there.
We can hand it to Bryn Shander afterwards, but I want to find this cauldron. I'm too pissed off that they fucking town lost it the first night.
Right?
So I don't deal with cities.
Let's see. So are we gonna hunker down for the evening? Is the weather okay? We can kind of make a quick shelter.
Yeah, you made some shelter inside of a icy crevice. It looked to be out of the weather at least.
Are we trying to do a long rest here?
It is starting to get late. It's up to you guys though.
It'd be nice.
It would be nice to not travel at night. Who would like to take the first watch?
I would.
I can.
Well, I would say give it to the person who can bear this.
I'll take it with the weasel. Oh, another weasel
second one.
poofed.
I'll do first watch, I guess.
He doesn't have night vision. Well, whoever takes first watch.
I'll
I would
stay.
like
I'll
to-
stay up with Zandakov.
Okay.
I'm fine with that.
Bullshit. Can you both not see?
I can survive.
Okay. Then I'm gonna give Sanskroft guidance before I take a nap.
I think that only lasts a minute.
It does.
Oh.
Yeah, most of
Don't
the
worry.
Prayer. It's still nice to say your night-night prayers. I mean, it can't hurt. Right?
pat him on his back. Umberly, watch over you. Go ahead and who's gonna take first watch?
I think me and Zandakov both.
Yeah.
Okay. Roll me a d20. One of you.
You can do it.
Oh, okay.
See the
Sweet.
guidance. I gave guidance. It lasts for a minute.
It doesn't go to that.
What did I do?
Damn it, Craig.
The dress shows up. The Elks didn't like what you had to say to them.
It's an 11.
The elks reappear.
Angrily.
So yeah, make me perception checks now.
Oh shit! I didn't mean to roll that advantage. Sorry.
Just
No.
take less.
It doesn't. Yeah, it doesn't really
I
matter.
understand either way. So, with a 14 and a 9, Zanzikov, you start hearing some scratching from farther in the crevice, you don't see anything at the moment. It's out of your view, but you do hear some type of scratching almost.
I'm gonna light my lantern and kind of shine the light over that way.
What do your horse ears hear?
Scratching. Moose ears. Actually, technically, they're humans.
I was gonna say Kalani over sleep. She's like moose.
Moose.
Rolls over, he's a moose.
Go check it out.
I'll get up and with the lantern, I'll go over there.
Okay. So, walking towards where you tied up, or the horse is tied up, I should say,
Mm-hmm.
you start hearing some movement closer to it, and your light catches just the edge as you see a large creature similar to Gwyn, but different. As it sees you standing there with the light, and it looks at you, and it begins to charge forward. And as it charges forward, it is going to end there. So, we're going to end tonight's session at this beginning of combat. Zanzikarth has walked off down the crevasse and found himself a snowy owlbear.
Aww.
It's close to Gwyn, like I said, yeah. Mm-hmm.
This is dopey looking.
Papa?
Hmm.
Yeah, Gwyn. Papa.
Oh,
As one chilling snowy owlbear.
Yeah, they're cool.
Hey,
They
yo.
added to this campaign.
What are you doing?
dude, for real, come on, man.
But
Yo, what you okay? Huh? But
thank you,
Albert,
everyone.
I mean,
Thank you for stopping by, guys. We appreciate everything. It was a crazy stream. Lots of things happened. We have our first god weapon, essentially. And you met 2 giant elk. The one you met before you got the god weapon, and then the next one, a couple minutes after that one appeared, suddenly there's a ship that falls out of the sky.
Hey, what the fuck?
A lot of shit happened this session.
right stuff.
Yep, there was definitely a lot that went on. But yeah, thanks for stopping by, everyone. Don't forget to like, follow, if you can, subscribe. We appreciate everything. Our next game will be on Sunday for Prince of the Apocalypse.
Yep.
And that one's coming to a rapid close soon.
Well, the main quest line.
Yeah, the main quest line at least. So,
I'd say I do want to say something. If you guys can't, subscribe, like, follow, just word of mouth always helps.
yeah, word of mouth. We also
Spread us around.
Prime. If you have Amazon Prime, you get a free Twitch subscription every month. You have to renew it yourself, but it's free. It supports us. We appreciate it. We also have our YouTube. I upload the videos there for Icewind Dale and Prince of the Apocalypse, so you can always catch up if you jump in late. We will see you guys around. Good night, everyone. Bye.
Night.
Bye.
Bye.
See ya.